Northwest is known for our incredible salmon, and our next guest is here to show us how to prepare it like a pro. We welcome back cooking instructor Katie Cook. Great to see you.
Nice to see you.
I'm very excited because salmon is just one of my faves.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with, I actually use a set of pliers from the hardware store to remove the pin bones from inside.
Very cool.
The salmon. And so what you want to do is you'll feel around for those bones with your fingers.
Oh, okay. Don't be afraid. Just get right in there.
Just get right in there.
Okay.
And these have never been used for anything other than the kitchen. I just want to make that like perfectly clear. So you'll feel down, and I like when it has kind of a narrow head there, and that way you can just pull,
there you go.
Pull right out. So we'll get these last couple pin bones.
Because when you have a nice piece of fish like this, some of those bones are, you don't want to get stuck one of those in your teeth.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we'll just get these last few pin bones out, and make sure that you're pulling with the grain of the fish so it doesn't tear open the fillet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So next, to skin this bad boy, what I like to do, I kind of put my hand flat just to get a start, and I'll get into these couple inches here. And then, this is a trick I learned working in Alaska. I'm going to actually cut a little hole.
Oh, okay.
Because it's so slippery, right?
Yes.
And this way I can pull on the skin as I am filleting
very nice.
it, right? Get a little bit of tension, little leverage. And so I'm going to angle my blade ever so slightly down so that way I'm scraping off all the meat, because salmon's not cheap.
Oh, yeah. You want to get every last bit of goodness here.
Yeah. And I'm going to very gently slide on down. If you have a really long fillet, you can flip your meat up again and do another little hole. And that way you have
and look how much there's hardly anything left on the skin.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Whoop.
And we should say nice sharp knife, as always, is the best
definitely
place
a nice
start.
sharp knife.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a dog, you can bake these in the oven and they make really great doggy snacks. Okay, so
that's a great idea.
Yeah, then you can just go through and cut here. I'm gonna preheat my pan, and I cannot stress enough how much you really want to season your proteins before you sear them.
Okay.
So nice, and you can be like pretty generous with this. Like with lighter fish, you don't want to season too much.
Sure.
But salmon's got plenty of flavors. So let that heat up a little bit.
Beautiful. Gosh, that's such a beautiful piece of fish.
Isn't it? So gorgeous.
Yes.
So now I'll add some oil to my pan.
What kind of oil do you prefer with something like this?
Always high temp oil. Always high temp oil. That way, because if you use olive oil, it will burn. Like it smells like burning because it's burning.
Okay. Makes sense.
I'm not going to say what famous celebrity chef lied to everyone about that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to name any names.
You know who
we
you
all
are.
know.
Okay.
Okay, and then you want to make sure you put your presentation side down. That's because that's going to get the most direct heat. That's going to give you the best sear.
Okay.
And then after I put this in, we'll let it sit while we make a sauce to go on top. We're making chimichurri today. And I can't recommend this enough. If you're an avid fish eater, using, like actually getting a fish spatula, it has these big holes in it, and it's nice and bendy for less resistance, so you can really get underneath it.
Beautiful.
So now I'm going to add this.
There you go.
Yeah, and we're gonna let that
gentle
sit.
sizzle, not a crazy
we're gonna
big sound.
Not a crazy big sound. We're gonna let it sit there for a minute while we work on this.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, so I've got parsley and cilantro here. Traditionally, chimichurri is done just with parsley, so this is my kind of like extra flair for it.
I love cilantro.
Right. So we're gonna add all of that into the food processor.
Nice.
And then this will be the vessel. So now from here, I'm gonna add in about a half cup of onion.
Okay.
And it just goes in raw, but if you have issues with onion, you can totally saute it, or you could even soak it in a little bit of vinegar first.
That's a good idea.
So I've got my onion in there. In goes garlic, lemon juice. Again, not traditional, but I really like it in there. And then we're going to do a little bit of lemon zest.
Nice.
Some fresh oregano. Dry also works though.
Okay.
A pinch of red pepper flakes.
Okay. Just a pinch.
You can do, I mean, in the recipe that I gave you guys, I say a half teaspoon. So you can do more or less. And then I have sherry vinegar. You could also use red wine vinegar.
Okay.
We're going to do healthy pinch of salt.
Yes.
little bit of black pepper, and then put her on to pulse.
Okay. Look at this. I love chimichurri with almost anything too.
And it's so easy.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna add in my olive oil, plenty of olive oil.
Nice. Plenty. Plenty.
And we're gonna let that go.
This is looking so beautiful.
Doesn't it though?
Okay.
Okay, and that's the whole sauce.
Amazing.
All we do now is pour it over top of our onion.
I love that. I love a nice crunchy raw onion, especially if you have kind of softer textures going on.
Yeah, so that's why it's gonna be great for
Yeah.
our salmon here.
Yum!
I know, how easy was
Okay.
that? I made it for a family vacation recently and all of my family members were like blown away.
I bet. That's
So now I'm
really
gonna get
great
under
crowd
here
pleaser.
so I
There
can
we
sear the
go.
underside.
Whoop. Oh, that is looking
And you got that
so
nice
good.
golden color.
And this is quick. I mean, we're doing this live.
Yeah.
That's only been on the pan for a couple of minutes.
And the great, like a really well done piece of salmon is a little bit under in the middle.
Yes.
But you have to be prepared for that.
True. Right.
You know, and some people are more sensitive than others. So, for the purposes of our show,
Yeah.
I'm seeing we're just about there on the inside. So now we'll plate
Oh my goodness.
this beautiful piece of fish.
Look how perfectly pink that is.
Right? And then a little bit of the chimney over top.
I'm gonna find a fork so I can dive in because I cannot let this moment pass me by. Let's see if there's a utensil in here. Maybe not. That's okay.
You know what, we do have this beautiful
There's always
spoon
something.
right here.
There's always something.
I planned it.
Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. I do love a chimichurri on even like a red meat dish. It's
Yeah.
so nice, especially in the summertime.
How great is that? Yeah, you usually see it done with red meat, but I really love it for like a bold fish dish.
And I can just kind of barely get that zest of lemon in there. That makes it nice and bright too, but you taste all the things. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
Delicious,
Thanks for having me
as
again.
always. We'll have more information about Katie on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.